Hello everyone, odedex here, welcome to episode 137 of my soon-to Let's Play. So in the previous episode I started creating this soon-to-be Ghast tiers farm. I had some issues first by actually managing to die to the force field. This is why you can see I've placed the redstone lever kind of blocked that I can only turn it on standing here, because I actually accidentally stood kind of on the border, turned it on and it killed me. And it was a very boring process to actually create my graviton suit again and all that. Anyway, let's continue. By the end of this episode I really want to have a running Ghast tiers farm, which supposedly can also be a squid farm it seems, but yeah, let's get started. So first let's turn off the force field. Now as you can see, I'm planning to use water source blocks as a collection method. So that's the reason they are here, and they're all gonna center on that single point. So from here I'm gonna have a transposer, or actually before having transposer, let's have the rest of the things. Now I actually said in previous time, when you turn on your force field, it will only replace air blocks with force field blocks. Any type of other blocks such as water, or maybe water, no, it will also break water, but anything solid will not be replaced. So this is pretty much the entire idea behind doing what I'm doing, which is gonna use an item tesseract to transport things into, and the transposer will be right on the border, right on the edge of the trap, so items will flow into it. Okay, so the item tesseract will be on my sorting network. It will send only. Facing into it there will be a relay. That relay will basically be the interaction between the transposer and the tesseract, and maybe transposer can go directly into a tesseract, but since I don't know, and I know that for a fact that relays do work, let's just do it like this, and the transposer will be facing upwards. And once I turn it on, you can see that the transposer indeed is not being replaced by a force field block. It's basically a part of the trap, and anything that will be inside it will simply flow into it and eventually will be collected here. Now just quickly, I'd like to make usually some sort of safety platforms around things that are kind of below the layer of the trap, mainly because if I need to change something I don't want it falling into the void. So just having this small safety platform right here. Whoops. Okay, I got scared for a moment. Okay, so you know what? Let's change. Okay. What just happened really scared me. I could have just lost my entire graviton suit yet again. So let's replace all the soon-to-be ground blocks with actual cobblestone blocks. So it will actually block all the future force field blocks of the floor. Now it will still be the inside will still be part of the force field, and it will still kill the ghasts the way I intended to. Just when I come from down below, like I just did, it won't try and kill me, because I really would like not to get killed by my own trap. I think that will be quite ironic. Okay, so let me complete this, and I'm pretty sure that, you know what, I may be only a few steps away from actually completing the trap. So let me get a little bit more cobblestone and we can hopefully complete it. Okay, so completed the flooring and it looks like this right now. Now all that water will eventually despawn. It will take some time for all the block updates, but eventually it will happen. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Anyway, turning it on will look like this right now. And you know what, I should maybe replace all those blocks as well. But overall, it seems to be working just fine. Okay, so now the next part will be basically setting up the actual spawner. Now, ghasts have some specific rules to actually spawn. And to be honest, they are quite intricate and complicated, and to be honest, I don't know them perfectly. But what I do know is that they need, I think, 5x5 room to spawn. 5x5x5. So placing them right here may be a problem. Actually, let's place the spawner right here. I may need to change that eventually, but we'll see if that turns out to work. And here I'm going to simply connect some sort of signaling. So let's connect it using from the side right here. Let's put the ejected wire right here, connecting like this, and for the time being I'm gonna connect it all to the same place. So since my force field lever is here, let's have the turn on lever right here. The trap lever, actually, the spawner lever, actually, let's put it right here. So let's do this. Okay, so 1 and 2, and let's actually place down a lever, turn it on. So now the cage will receive a signal and then be locked. This is simply how the soul shards mod cages work. When they receive a signal, they are simply locked and they don't work. They don't spawn enemies, only of course assuming that you're using a tier 5 soul shard. So now when I place the tier 5 soul shard in here, the Ghast tier 5 soul shard, you can see it kind of looks really silly, but it will not spawn. I maybe want to actually block this so it won't spawn downstairs. I think this should be working. Let's oh, one more thing I forgot. This is actually the important part. When you use pretty much any type of a closed shape, such as a square, such as a cube or a sphere or a tunnel, or any type of those shapes which are closed, you can apply the MFFS projector NPC defense, meaning that everything inside it will be killed, any NPC. So let's turn it on. Let's turn this on, and magic should happen. Okay, he's not spawning. I have a couple of ideas why, mainly probably because he has not enough room to spawn. So let's do a couple of changes. Let's try to increase the size of this side by 1. So I'd make this 6 and turn it on again. Actually, you know what? It should spawn now. Why doesn't it spawn? Why is it not spawning? I turned it off. Maybe this block. Okay, let's try a couple of changes. Okay, first, okay, let's just break it. It should, no wait, it may fall down to the void. Let's break this spawner cage, which gives me a headache. Let's try to elevate it. Place it instead of right here. Let's try placing it kind of in the center, right above the actual transposer. I may need to increase the height of the trap because of it, but we'll see how that turns out. And in terms of redstone signaling, okay, I'm going to need some more jacketed wire for this. Okay, so I kind of changed my mind. I brought some wireless receivers and transmitters. Let's try using them. Let's try using a wireless signal in operating this thing instead of having jacketed wire all over the place. So I am going to need some sort of signal. Let's go like this. Now, similar to the red power logic gates, wireless transmitters, receivers can be placed on sideways and upside down, so they're kind of awesome in that way. And I will need the screwdriver, which I actually haven't made since I lost all my gear when I died, so let me get a new one. Okay, so I got myself a brand new sonic screwdriver. So let's rotate the wireless receiver to signal directly into the spawner and create some new properties. So let's have it, let's see, let's create a new signal. This is another quarry. This is, okay, let's make signal 3. Ghast spawner. Set name. And simply connect this lever right here to the wireless transmitter. And that will be again Ghast spawner. That's it. Turn it on. You can see this is now turned on. So let's apply the soul shard. it starts spinning like this again, and turn on the force field and turn this off. There we go. This is exactly how I imagined it, and you can see it's not super fast. Okay, I think the problem is that the height is too low. Let's try increasing the height. Let's build 2 more of those strength upgrades. Strength. Okay, okay, they're very simple to make. Just need a crafting grid. Let's use this one. So let's create 2 of them. And this should pretty much be enough. Let's add them. Turn this on, off and on. Now it's a little bit higher. And if I turn this off, the properties which determines the spawning rate should be a little bit more forgiving. There we go. So it also drops gunpowder, which is actually good to know. They spawn relatively slow, but nevertheless, you guys can see the ghast tears, which are the most important part of it all. So the last remaining thing to do will be to place a chunk loader in here. So let's get one. And I think officially I've entirely completed all the Galgadorian crafting chain. So if I come here and take a look, I can now have my ghast tears. 22 ghast tears. Well, I didn't just farm 22, I got a little bit more. I used to have about a stack of them from since I was traveling in the Twilight Forest. But you can definitely see right now that I'm farming ghast tears. So officially, when I look through the Galgadorian metal recipe, I can now craft it. And even better, I don't remember if I actually, yeah, I made the recipe to craft Galgadorian eyes, but more importantly now I can keep crafting them on and on and on. Oh, actually no. Fermented spider eye, I don't think, yeah, I don't have the recipe for that, so let's quickly add that. So I'm going to need spider eye, sugar, and mushroom. So let's get spider eye, which I've got a ton of. Some sugar, which I probably would want to add the recipe for. And mushrooms, which again I have a ton of. And also, of course, let's get the blank recipes. Let's first add the recipe to actually create sugar. So 1 sugar can create a sugar. And the recipe for the fermented spider eye is sugar, this, and a mushroom. And paste that. And add them both. And I should be creating Galgadorian eyes now. So take this out, can create another one. And another one, and another 64 if I so desire. Well, I can't create 64, it will get stuck on the ghast tears again. Yeah, it goes through the process, but eventually it will run out of ghast tears. Yeah, there we go. So now it's going to wait for ghast tears, but I'm just having fun here. You guys can clearly see that pretty much got this nailed. So very pleased to announce that I can now craft Galgadorian metal. However, before I continue with the project of the Galgadorian metal thingy, or actually, you know what, I may actually want to go ahead and finish this first, because it will have such a long process of crafting. You know what, yeah, let's go ahead and complete this first. Let's complete my mining cart first. I had, again, throughout this entire process, I kept getting more and more ideas of things that I want to do, and I really want to do a couple of them. But since the process of actually crafting the cart with the Galgadorian drill will take such a long time, I think it will take like 4 hours or something crazy, and I don't have any of the efficiency upgrades because they require the efficiency enchanted book, which is kind of silly because getting it is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's get started on the actual process of crafting the Galgadorian drill, which I've been working so hard towards in the past couple of episodes, or not couple, but more than a couple, more in the past episodes. Let's dump all the things that I don't really need on me, including the MFFS projector, focus matrix, and the multi-tool, which actually I don't know why I made it, to be honest. And let's get back to crafting the Galgadorian drill. So which again requires a hardened drill, which I already got. 3 enhanced Galgadorian metal. So let's create those. To actually create them, I'm going to need a large lump of Galgador. So basically let's just require 3 large lumps, or 2 more than what I have right now. Now it will go through the process of smelting some of those unrefined and refined things with the stabilized metal, hardened mesh, all those different things. It will go through the process of crafting them. But everything in regard to Galgadorian eyes is pretty much taken care of, because all of the farms that I just built and should now have enough. Yep, 2 large lumps of Galgador. Let's smelt them. Not going to add the recipe to actually smelt those, because I'm not going to smelt them every other day. This is kind of something once in a lifetime, so there is no big deal. And apart from those 3 enhanced, I'm also going to need 2 Galgadorian metal, this is 1, and I'm going to need 1 more, which is apparently created with 1 lump of Galgador. So 1 more of those. Which again goes through the process of all this different smelting and all that good stuff. So that's that. Well, I've got 2. I cannot get less than 2. But no other option really. And lastly, I'm going to need a diamond block. Should have one. If not, let's just craft one. Exactly half a second of crafting time. So now finally can get myself the awesome Galgadorian drill. I really hope it's going to be worth it. And you can see that once I apply the tool, the total crafting time jumps to 4 hours and 15 minutes. So obviously I'm going to probably let the game run while I'm not here, like kind of between episodes, going to just let the game run, so it's going to be completed. But it's still going to take a very, very, very long time. Anyway, let's think about the rest of what I want to build with the cart. So this will be a mining cart. So let's see for a second. So in terms of attachments, let's see what could I probably want. I'm probably going to want a railer. I'm not sure what's the difference between a large railer and a railer. Let me quickly try and figure out. Okay, so pretty much the only difference is how many space for trucks is there. Like for example, for my farmer module, my farming cart has 3 spaces for seeds. So I think the large railer will have more slots, more truck slots, where the normal railer will have less. To be honest, I think I don't need anything more than the small one. Yeah, I think the small one will be enough, to be honest. I don't think I need anything more than that. Now what, let's go ahead and just create... Okay, let's create the small one, and if I want to upgrade it, it's gonna simply take one of them, create another one, and get it done. So no big deal. Let's get some tracks. I'm gonna steal some from here. Very conveniently waiting to be teleported to my red powder quarry age, which, by the way, for more than 30-40 episodes still haven't died. So yeah, if I've said that the current design that it has is working, that I can pretty much officially declare that it is working. So kind of happy to say that as well. It's taken quite some time to get to that point. Some iron, and I'm going to need some stone as well. So let's create the railer. Just one. For now, if I want to upgrade it, I'll just do it. There is no too much trouble there. And so this is one attachment. Let's see, what else do I want? A bridge builder. Yeah, pretty much I'll take that as well, because if I'm gonna send it off mining, at the moment I'm considering letting it mine in the nether, probably gonna need a bridge builder. So let's take the bridge builder as well. So I'm gonna need some bricks, redstone, and a simple PCB. Let's first get the simple PCB. Gonna need some redstone as well. Bricks, I don't know if I have. I also probably don't have clay. I do have a piston. I may have some clay down here. Sometimes there's storage right here. Nope. Or maybe I've stored some brick blocks in my building materials chest. Nope. Oh yeah, there we go. Got some bricks. So that's nice and dandy. So let's create the bridge builder attachment, so that will build bridges in front of it when it tries to place rails. They're kind of, the railer and the bridge builder kind of really work nicely together, kind of designed to work together as well. What else? What other attachment I may want? Truck remover, no. Hydrator, no. Fertilizer, no. Seat, probably not. No. Cleaning machine, probably not. Cage, dynamite carrier, no. Okay, so though that's in terms of attachments. Storage. Now there are many different kinds of storage, and of course this is a mining chest, so it should have very large storage. But I'll get to it in the end. Like, first let's go through the add-ons, because I don't know which add-ons I'm going to need. Height controller I'm definitely going to need. There is no doubt about that. So let's get one. I'm going to need 5 paper. So that's 2. Let's get 3 more. So that's that. Again, did I want simple PCB and also a compass? So simple PCB, and I should have the materials on me to actually create the compass. So only 1. And that gives me the height controller. The height controller is actually a very nice thing to do. For the nether, I don't know really how important is it, but I'm just building it for the chance that I'm not going to run this only in the nether, but also in different places. This basically tells your, you can simply tell your cart to start from simple position, and you can see, for example, under my raise minimap, I have the coordinates saying I'm right now at height 66 or 67 when I jump. You can basically tell your cart, okay, so from where you are right now, just go down to height, say 10, and start mining there. So it's actually very nice to do, to set it on from a very high place and go just go directly down and start mining there. So I got the height controller, liquid sensor. I don't know if I really need it. Okay, so I think that for my drill I probably will want the liquid sensor. It's supposedly it's something that's designed specifically for drills, that if they encounter, for example, a lava block or a water block, that sensor will make the drill not basically make this the drill spill or something. It's kind of a very useful thing. I don't know if in the nether it's going to be very useful for me, because I'm not going to dig through lava, hopefully not. Anyway, let's just get it. So a lava bucket, a water bucket, diamond, and a large PCB, yep. So let's get one advanced PCB. I'm gonna need 2 buckets. And you have one of them is already lava, so that's nice. And also a diamond. And I think, oh, and some redstone. Oh, I have some redstone on me, so that's good. So I got myself the liquid sensor. Let's place that as well. The add-ons, kind of nice, gives it this kind of eye, I don't know, looks like a pair of eyes, which I think is actually quite awesome. Okay, any other add-ons? Any entity detector? Well, not really. Break and learn, not really. A divine shield. Okay, I think the divine shield could be useful because it can also potentially protect from lava. Although since I'm using the liquid sensor, I might not need it. Since I don't really know, let's just go ahead and create it, and obviously eventually I can just turn it off. It's a module that you can simply turn off once the cart is placed in the world, so there is no problem there. So I'm going to need obsidian, a refined hardener, and a block of diamond. So let's get 4 of those. Let's get obsidian. Let's get the refined hardener again, and a block of diamond. By the way, I read a suggestion saying that instead of wasting coal, I could maybe convert it into diamonds. You may be right. I remember there is a possibility, I think, of doing that using industrial craft. Let's actually take a quick look. I think you can, using coal dust, you can make it, I think. Yeah, we got the coal ball. You can compress it back into coal, that's not what I'm interested in. The coal ball, which then can be compressed into compressed coal ball, which then turns into a coal chunk using obsidian, which then turns into a diamond. Say yes. You can change coal into diamonds. I may look, again, it's one of those projects that I may want to look into eventually, but then again, I want to start making it looks like a monster, to be honest, like the mouth and the eyes. I want to have this assembling before doing anything further, so let's do that. Again, attachments, okay, not attachments, add-ons. So a divine shield, let's craft it and place it. I think, yeah, it gives it this nice, awesome looking particle thingy. Melter and extreme melter, that's something to do with snow, not really relevant for me. Invisibility core, why would I want an invisibility core? Well, I don't know, but probably not. The different cards, it doesn't matter. Colorizer, not really. Chunk loader, definitely. Chunk loader is something I'm definitely going to need to keep it chunk loaded when I let the card mine into the future, so I'm gonna have to use it. So let's get the different things. I'm gonna need 2 reinforced metal. So let's start the process of crafting those. Let's take a look, by the way. Ghast tiers, well, 72, not bad. Definitely not bad. So 2 reinforced metal and PCB. I'm gonna need 1 large one and 2 small ones. And what else? And an iron and an ender pearl. Okay, and that gives me the chunk loader add-on. So put it here. Again, not something that you can see visually, but it's there. And I think that's pretty much it. So just looking at the complexity cap or the total cost here, let's start thinking about storage. Now, of course, it's going to be a mining card, so it's going to require kind of a lot of storage, hopefully. So let's see, I have side chests, I have front chest, I have a top chest. The front is used, but I could use the top chest and the side. So let's create one for the sides and one for the top. And it's gonna use those chest panes, and you guys have already seen me crafting this. This is kind of just a repetitive process of crafting those different chest panes. So let me quickly do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so just created the side chest and the top chest, and I actually used the Applied Logistics. I kind of integrated all those different chest panes recipes into here, so to make the process a little bit faster. So let's add them both, one to the side and one to the top. I could also use internal storage, but I think overall it looks relatively fine, and I could upgrade it in the future if I want to. And just looking at the total time already scares me. I may, you know what, let's try and get an efficiency enchanting book. I may get lucky and end up actually getting something. So let's try. As far as, you know what, actually I have efficiency 4 here and efficiency 2. Let's see, what else do I have? I have another efficiency 4, efficiency 4. I don't think I have efficiency 5. So I won't be able to make the crazy useful one. But I could try and create the smaller ones. So that's good enough. Efficiency 4, 4, got a ton of 4. Another 4. 3s. Okay, let's use the 3s. Let's keep the 4 for something else and let's use the 3s. So another 4, this is a 3. 3, 4, 3, and 4. Any I've missed? Any 3 that I've missed? Yeah, 1 and 2. Ah, we also got an efficiency 1 apparently. Okay, I don't really need any more than 5 because the block is sitting on the ground. You can elevate the block, place it in midair and then create it, but because again, if you forgot, you actually applied the upgrades to the side right here. I can remove the battery upgrades and place those instead, but it'll still only have 5 available areas around it. So now let's create the efficiency upgrades, see how they turn out. So I'm gonna need the recipe that uses 3 4 times, and the one that uses efficiency 1 once. So this is efficiency 1. Look at the difference in the other materials. This is efficiency 5 using iron ingots, this thing and this. And this is efficiency 1 using reinforced metal, PCBs and blank upgrades. I actually very much like this idea that when you use an enchanting book, using different levels of the enchant lowers the materials, the other normal materials. This is actually a very nice idea. Okay, let's create it once, at least on camera, and then create it off screen. Okay, so using efficiency 3, I'm gonna need it 4 times, which is this one. So I'm gonna need 8 reinforced metal, but also here, so I'm gonna need 12 reinforced metal. 12 reinforced metal. It's gonna take a little bit of a while to smelt. Okay, and apart from that, I'm gonna need some advanced PCBs, some iron redstone, and yeah, advanced PCBs, iron and redstone, so pretty much just the reinforced metal is what I need. Okay. So this PCB, I'm gonna need 5 anyway. And anything else? Oh, the blank upgrades, which I'm gonna need 5 of. Did I introduce the blank upgrade? Nope. Okay, let's add that. Ooh, blank upgrades are expensive. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 and 2, and this, and this gives me this. So this is the blank upgrade. Let's get 5 of them. Lately I've been dipping really a lot to my diamond supply. I've managed to climb up to 1000 since the beginning of my Let's Play. I think even 1100. And lately I've been dipping a lot into it. Probably will actually make the thing with the coal. So I need to rejuvenate that diamond storage. Okay, so I got this, and I should have everything I need. So I need this one 4 times. Yeah, what's the problem? Okay, let's just do this. Oh, the enchanting books are probably, they have their issues. Okay, so let's have this, this, and this. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. And let's create the one using the level 1 efficiency, which use 2 simple PCBs. Simple ones. I think I should be able to craft it. Okay, so this, and this gives me the same upgrade, exactly the same upgrade, just a little bit more expensive. Let's take away those upgrades, the fuel storage upgrades. I'll leave without them. I prefer making this run a little bit faster. And let's apply them. So let's actually see the difference. So right now it takes 6 hours and 30 minutes to completely assemble this. And if I apply 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it now takes 4 hours and 8 minutes. So 2 hours less. Pretty much I think it just took away 33%. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I'm pretty sure that's actually the number. So a third of the time just gone. So not bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna let this start cooking, and in the next episode, I don't know if it will be ready by the next episode, but in the next episode I'm gonna get to all those little side projects that I really wanted to do, and eventually also start using this cart, which will take a very, very long time. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.